Hello, good evening, YouTube family and friends. I hope everybody's well. I hope the evening finds you good. As you might already be able to tell, I am doing this from my front porch tonight for various reasons. So, welcome everybody back. Or if you're new here, I am Texas Beach Mom or Mama Robin, whichever you prefer. Um, First of all, I was supposed to do a live stream Friday night, and I had a tremendous day yesterday. Um, no excuse, just apology. But I am offering a slight explanation. Yesterday was just one of those days, the whole day got away from me. Yesterday morning, I was really busy. Yesterday afternoon, a phone that I ordered on Tuesday came yesterday afternoon. So that took a chunk of my afternoon trying to get everything transferred and switched over, all that fun stuff. Um, As a matter of fact, I'm using my new phone tonight. First time using it for anything like this. Anyhow, that happened. That was took yesterday afternoon. Yesterday evening, my son wanted me to. He wears a high and tight, but with a little bit more length on top, and he wanted the top to be bleached out and put blue on it. So um, that was more time consuming than I thought it was going to be. I mean, I've done this here before. I started at around 7:30, quarter to 8. I figured it'd be done by 9 at the latest. No, it wasn't. Everything took longer yesterday than it was supposed to. Anyway, the day got away from me yesterday, and by the time I was done with things, I completely forgot. First of all, it was past the time that I normally start a live stream anyway, and second of all, I had totally forgot that that it was Friday. Like, totally forgot. So again, I apologize. So then I was going to do a live stream tonight, but today was another one of those days. The day got away from me. The only thing different is I didn't forget. I'm not doing a live stream though, partly for that reason, because it's just been a frazzled day. But number two, I'm gonna be really honest. My last three live streams, I haven't had hardly any viewers at all. Now I do have the replay crew, and I'm glad I do. I appreciate it. But I feel silly doing a live stream and nobody's watching and nobody's talking. If I'm just gonna talk to the phone, I can do a video. But that don't mean I won't do videos on Friday nights. I will continue to do videos on Friday nights, and some of them might be live streams, some might just be regular videos. But today was just one of those days that almost got away from me, and I almost forgot, but I didn't. So I thought I would go ahead and do a video on the very subject I was going to talk about last night. So a couple of things we're going to cover real quick. Like I said, as you can see, I'm doing this outside on my porch. Today was one of those days. I had a really busy morning trying to do all the things I didn't get done yesterday. And then this afternoon, all my patio furniture showed up. That took a bit getting that put together and put outside. Plus my plants. I completely redid my front porch. I put up a bunch of plants. I put up a seashell wind chime, which I'm sure you can hear in the background. I got lights framing my window, which I'm sure you can also see. Positive you can see. This has been one of those days. It has. It's just been one of those days. So I've had a really busy couple of days. The day almost got away from me, like I said, but I at least remembered that I was supposed to do something tonight. And like I just said, the other reason I'm not doing a live stream is because I just don't have that many viewers. On the last few live streams, really haven't had anybody. And I feel kind of stupid just sitting there talking to what's supposed to be a live stream, and there's nobody there. But tonight we were going to talk about, well, a couple different things, because they're short subjects. They're not going to last very long. But one of them was going to be Lady Bird Lake. Just give me a quick second. One of them was going to be Lady Bird Lake, because there was another body found. But at this point, we don't know. Hold on. We don't know if it's a drowning victim, like what has been, or if there's a kayaker missing, so it could be the kayaker. Don't know anything about that yet. I know I'll have some information on that by next Friday night. So can't be talking about that because I really don't have any information on it yet. Or as of this afternoon, I didn't have any. I really haven't had a chance to double check yet if it's the missing kayaker or if it's another accidental drowning. But whatever the case may be, we'll cover that tomorrow night or next Friday night. Tonight, by request, I'm talking about Travis Decker. Now, I'm sure every YouTuber out there has already talked about this. I'm not going to be the first, and I probably won't be the last. But I've had a few people request it. So I did a little bit of research on that today. In between putting together furniture and everything else. Yeah, I got that done today. So I did a little research. I know that he had 3 daughters. I can't remember their names off the top of my head, and I don't have the information in front of me because I'm out here on the porch. Just maybe I can pull up. No, that's going to be a video. I don't want a video. I wanted an article. Manhunt, that's YouTube. People. That might be something. Here we go. Father accused of murdering his 3 daughters, allegedly, made these chilling online searches days before they went missing. Oh, hold on a minute. I didn't see this earlier. Travis Decker, who remains the subject of a manhunt, has been charged with 3 counts of first-degree murder and 1 count of kidnapping in the deaths of his 3 daughters. Oh boy. Now, what I do remember about him, I know he's an Army veteran, and I know that he has wildlife survival skills, which means, depending on where he's at and how good his skills are, they might not find him. You know what I mean? Like, that's a shame, but they might not find him. I believe, like most people probably already do, he did it. They went missing on May 30th, and on June 2nd, their bodies were found. So I believe he did it. I believe with all my heart he did it. I haven't even known that much about the case. There is no reason for him to disappear off the planet. Just poof, he's gone, and you can't find him anywhere if he didn't do it. If something had happened to them, he would have called the police, he would have told his wife, numerous things. But man, this dude just, these kids went with him on the 30th, and then the bodies were found on the 2nd of June. You can't convince me he didn't have something to do with this. I don't know. I can't say I know that much about the case. I know that I've heard a little bits and pieces. But he did. He had $3, and he probably killed them. I don't know if he killed them to get back at his ex-wife. That seems to be the case. Like in a lot of these where they've killed the children in a divorce, it's to get back at the wife. If you want back at the wife, get full custody of them. I don't know. But, because that bothers the shit out of me. So, yeah, I fully believe he did it. I believe with everything in me that he did it. I don't believe there was an accident. I don't believe that he... Whoops, something fell over. It's getting windy out here. I may have to take this in. I don't believe that it was an accident. I don't believe somebody took them from him. Because he would have done something about that. I believe he did it. I believe he did it. I really do. I believe with all my heart he did it. Sorry, excuse me. So, yeah. And to kind of let you know what's going on, I was just sitting out here earlier this evening and I was talking about it to my neighbor, who happens to be Hispanic. And we were talking about the fact that he pointed this out, and I didn't think anything bad about it. I know statistically he's correct. He was talking about why. Well, first of all, we were talking about why would any man kill his children? And I told him a story about Chris Watts. He'd never heard of it. So I told him the story about Chris Watts, and he was mind blown. But then we got to talking about statistically. He said, I'm not racist, and I'm not picking on anybody, but you don't see that many stories about Hispanic men or anybody, Native American or anything else, killing kids for killing women or being serial killers or whatever, it's usually white men. He is statistically correct, but I did not realize how statistically correct he was until I looked up. 50% of child molesters, 51% of child molesters are men. The remaining 49% fall off in groups of Hispanic, African American, and Asian. Oh, and Native American. And Native American was like 11%. Now, there are varying factors in that. There are many varying factors. That's just based on what's reported. There could be other stuff going on that hasn't been reported. But I thought it was really messed up. On sexual assault, 57% of sexual assault was white men. 63% of domestic violence, white men. And I'm not picking on white men, but it made me think. Like when he brought that up, it made me think. And again, he's not picking on anybody. I'm not picking on anybody. But when he said that, I'm like, statistically, he's right. Statistically, he's right. And the other thing I know statistically, a lot of the family annihilators are in their 30s, white men in their 30s. That's statistics you can look up yourself. If you think I'm picking on people, I'm not. That's just statistics. So now it makes me wonder why. Why statistically do we have most of the rape, family annihilators, serial killers, child molesters? Why statistically are at least 50% of them white? And the remaining 50%, a variety of African American, Hispanic, Native American, and Asian. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't stress enough that I'm not picking on anybody, and I know he wasn't either. He was asking me that question because he was kind of curious, like, why, first of all, why would any man why would any parent, why would any person kill a child? But yeah, we were talking about the fact that you don't see a lot of that in other cultures, just usually white. And I know what he meant by it. I didn't take it personally. So I went ahead and looked up the statistics. Yeah. Statistically, that's the thing. First of all, like he said, it's fucking sad that anybody's doing any of it. It's fucking sad that we have statistics about this. It's sad that we have statistics about child molesters, men that rape. We have statistics about family annihilators. You get what I'm saying? Like, first of all, it's sad that we even have to have this. But second of all, it makes me sit here and go, why? Why are at least 50 to 50, anywhere, depending on which one, 50 to 60% of them, of whatever crime it is we're talking about, why are they mostly white? As a white woman, as a 61-year-old white woman, I kind of makes me wonder that now myself. Chris Watts was white. Ted Bundy was white. Jeffrey Dahmer was white. Robert Verdello's white. This Travis Decker that probably killed his 3 daughters, white. That other Chris guy in Missouri that was the security guard or security or something for a church lady. I can't remember the whole story on that right now. I don't have it off the top of my head. He was white. See, that's what I'm saying. Statistically, I don't have an answer for this, and I don't know if anybody does. But first of all, as I said, it's a crying shame that we have to worry about the statistics of this at all. But second of all, why is it white men? I don't understand. And again, I cannot stress enough, I am not picking on anybody. I am not picking on anybody. But I do wonder why. Why? Why so many to start with? And why are higher statistics that it's going to be a white man? I don't mean to get into a racial discussion or conversation about this. That's not kind of where this is going. Where this is going is the mental health. You know what I mean? Like, the mental health of these people. Why is that a specific thing? Why? Oh, I'm not trying to make this about race. I am trying to make this about just the mental health. Why specifically this? So I don't know. But that's all I really have on Travis Decker, was that he is suspected of killing his 3 daughters. He's been brought up on charges of murder. And now here's the thing. I'm going to say alleged, because if they're still hunting him down, he hasn't had a day in court. They haven't been able to prove in court because he hasn't had a day in court. We don't know for a fact that he did it. So allegedly killing his 3 daughters and disappearing. Now, common sense tells you that he probably did, unfortunately. That's what common sense tells you. But he probably did. And I do know that he's ex-military, and I do know he has wilderness survival training. So depending on where he's at, and depending on how good his wilderness survival skills are, they might not ever find him. Or he might just lay low long enough for shit to quiet down. You know what I mean? And then come out of the woodwork somewhere and disappear into another country. Who knows? Who knows? But I think he did it. I do. I think he did it. Without knowing that much about it, I think he did it. And I'm sorry, this is the world that we live in. And I wonder what we can do to help it or just stop it. You know? So that's about all I have for tonight. Was somebody asked me to talk about Travis Decker, and I don't have a lot of information on him. I know a lot of people that have covered it, and I'm sure they got tons of information that I didn't have time really to look up today. Like I said, it was another day that got away from me, and I almost forgot it, just like I forgot last night, because I've been that busy. But I think we're going to wrap it up tonight. I didn't really have a good live stream plan for tonight. I could have gone over mysterious drownings in Wisconsin or Milwaukee or Pennsylvania. If I ever get the information on the one in Lady Bird Lake, because like I said, it was like a couple days ago, there was a body pulled out of Lady Bird Lake. But at this point, it's not been determined if it's one of those accidental drownings or if it's not accidental drownings, or if it's the missing kayakers. That's what I was trying to think of. So that'll be next Friday. It might be a live stream. It might be a video. I haven't decided yet. But I did want, because I did not fulfill my promise last night, and today almost got away from me, but I did do something. I made up my mind I was at least going to get a video out tonight, and I did that. So we're going to wrap it up. If it's your birthday, happy birthday. If it's your anniversary, happy anniversary. Make sure if you like this to hit the like button, share button, share it with someone else that might like it. Subscribe so you know when I've done something stupid. I'll do all the fun stuff. You know what I mean? Pass this around to people that might. And again, by all means, I know there's better information than what I have right now on Travis Decker, so go show some other channels some love. But this was requested. I pulled up some information or in between 9 million things, and that's the best I have right now. Given more time, I might do another video on it, maybe tomorrow. Just drop another video on based on what I can find. If I get a chance tomorrow. Tomorrow's got another fun-filled day. Probably not as bad as yesterday and today, but tomorrow's also going to be busy. So, anyhow, we wrap this up. I love everybody. I want y'all to make good choices. Take good care of yourselves. Look out for each other. And I might drop a video tomorrow on Travis Decker. If not, I will be back Wednesday. All right? So everybody be careful. Be safe. I love y'all.